Now that we're getting closer to the release of Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 and potentially a brand new trailer, I thought that now would be a great time to talk about what characters we can expect to see in Help Wanted 2. Thanks to the Help Wanted 2 teaser trailer, and also Dako's footage on the demo shout-out packs, we now know what characters are actually going to be in Help Wanted 2, with those characters being Funtime Freddy, Ballora, Bonbon, Bonnet, Helpy, the Plush Babies, and Moon. And if you notice, those characters are actually from Sister Location, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria Simulator. But if you actually notice, the majority of the characters are actually just from Sister Location, and from seeing the teaser trailer, us going to Sister Location Bunker, it makes a lot of sense that that's going to be the main focus of the game. Even though the original Help Wanted game did have a big focus on Sister Location, having Funtime Freddy, having Baby, having the whole, freezing section with Lullabit and also Funtime Foxy, having a whole Ennard section. The first game did not forget about Sister Location, and looks like we're going to be going to even more gameplay with it. But this time, Security Breach is also going to have a major focus in this, because in the Whack-A-Bon section that we've seen in the demo, thanks to Dako's gameplay footage, his is the one that we're actually having in the video, so go check out his gameplay video, link to description. In the Whack-A-Bon section, or in the Bonk-A-Bon, I meant to say, Bonk-A-Bon gameplay level, we can actually see that it's taking place in probably the West Arcade. I say probably because it's not 100% sure yet, but if you look at the arcades all around the Bonk-A-Bon game, you can actually see that that's the same exact arcade games you can actually go and see in the West Arcade. And the West Arcade is in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And of course, we got ourselves here Moon from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach being the daycare attendant. So now the question is, what characters can we expect to see? I feel like we're going to be seeing characters from these three games. Just from Sister Location, Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, and Security Breach, not its DLC Ruin. I feel like what's actually going on here in this whole entire game is just because we all know Help Wanted 1 was just to go and relive up the brand so it can, make a new mall and make lots of money. I feel like the second game is just to redo its error, since we know in the Ruin DLC, the whole earthquake happened, shutting down the entire pizzeria. So I bet the reason why we're seeing Security Breach characters and, Fnaf Sister Location characters in the game is because they're trying to go and, relive up the game again. Like, yo, guys, look, Fnaf, it's popular, and that's why now we see Security Breach characters in there. So when it comes to characters, I definitely do think we're going to be getting ourselves the full roster for Sister Location being, Baby, Funtime Freddy, Ballora, Funtime Foxy, Ennard, Yendo, probably, Bonbon, Bonnet. I feel like we're going to get every single one of those characters. Maybe even Biddy Babs. Who knows? We could finally get Biddy Babs in VR. But when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's 6, that is a tricky topic. I do feel like we are going to get some gameplay levels, since Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted did have Fnaf 1 through 3 all in VR, or I don't know if you considered 4 also VR recreation. I feel like they're going to be doing the exact same thing with Sister Location and Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. I feel like we are going to see the rock stars in now, but it's a slim chance. We might actually be able to see the scrap, but I doubt it's actually going to be in there, and we're only probably going to see Helpy and that's it, and they're not going to remember about that. But we're definitely going to see a lot of Security Breach, making me think we're also going to be seeing the whole entire Security Breach roster, being Roxanne, Montgomery Gator, Glamrock Freddy, and also, the daycare attendant and everyone else, including Glamrock Chica. How did I forget about her? And I do think we're also going to see him in a parts and service minigame. As you can see in the original game, we did parts and service of all the original characters, and I feel like we're also going to be doing the exact same thing with the Glamrock now. We all know that they already were a parts and service minigame in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and I feel like now we're going to be doing that minigame in VR, including a whole bunch of other special minigames, but I do feel like the characters we're going to be seeing in here also is going to be including DJ Music Man, because how can we forget about DJ Music Man? Steel already forgot about him in the DLC, which I already did a whole video on that. Let's just hope they don't forget about him now. It could be an amazing, fun, scary minigame, including I can already see that Moon's carousel level looks extremely scary. So it does look like we're going to be seeing more characters like that. I do hope we get a character minigame with Sun, even, the daycare attendant, or both of them. And of course, some with the whole entire roster, but how will that actually work out? And so I do feel like we're going to be seeing the same whole entire roster, just in different parts and service, since we only did parts and service with Freddy in Security Breach, not on any of the other animatronics. It would be really cool. I do feel like we're also going to be seeing the Glamrock Endos in some type of VR version of, playing the Glamrock Endo sections, but in VR. Kind of like how we see in Help Wanted 1, the whole entire flash and the beacons, and then, running away from the animatronic in the Funtime Foxy level. I feel like that's going to be like the replacement is now with we all know it, the endos. Imagine playing the endos in VR. That's definitely going to be scary. And I feel like Sun was going to have some type of daycare level, which is also going to be really interesting. But this video is not talking about the levels and the gameplay and why we're actually having the game. It's talking about the characters. And that's why I do feel like it is a slim chance we can see the rock stars and all the scraps like Molten Freddy, Scrap Baby, Scrap Trap. It is a slim chance we're going to see them, just because Helpy's in the game. It does not confirm that we're going to be seeing them, but it's definitely confirmed that we're going to be seeing Security Breach and Sister Location in the game, since we could see some Security Breach location characters, and same thing with Sister Location. So yes, I do feel like we're going to be getting ourselves the full entire roster of every character from Sister Location and Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Not the Ruin DLC, since that is something that the company probably does not want to make a game about, and that's the reason why I'm hesitant about Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria Simulator actually being in the game, because that's not really a good incident. We all know it burst up in flames, but who knows? They may add the rock stars because that's kind of innocent. There's nothing with them. Maybe even the mediocre melodies. Who knows? Or maybe this is all just an illusion from the Mimic, and we're also going to see the Mimic returning, because who knows? It might be good. I mean, not good, I mean interesting, but also the main character I think we're actually playing as, which everybody already thinks as, is going to be Cassie's dad as a worker there. So it would be cool if we could see a new character being Cassie's dad, and at the end of the game, we can actually see Cassie in the game, being one of the characters that may return. So yes, you guys can let me know in the comments below, what characters do you think is going to be returning in Help Wanted 2? Do you think all the Glamrocks are going to be returning? Do you think only a few of them are going to be returning? Do you think original characters from, I don't know, Five Nights at Freddy's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the other games are going to be returning too? Or do you think it's only going to be just focusing on Security Breach and Sister Location? Also, I do think that weird wave of Funko merch being the clown and balloon circus is actually going to make an appearance in here. I do feel like they are really important to this game, and that's why Funko made the merch, because you cannot call them in a Funko original wave if other companies are doing merch off the balloon characters, even though it's not with Funko. So I do feel like this is for Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. So who knows? Those characters might be also appearing in that. That's the reason why we see a carnival level themed in the whole moon level. But hey, that's just a theory. Matt Pat trademarked that already, I think. But yes, it's just a theory. You can let me know in the comments below of what characters you think is going to appear in the new game, Help Wanted 2. You can also let me know what characters you want to appear, and also which characters you actually think logically is going to appear in the game. But anywho, that's me for this video. You guys can let me know in the comments below what you guys also think about the video. And stay tuned, because I have more Five Nights at Freddy's videos planned, and I cannot wait to play Help Wanted 2. Let's just hope we can get a trailer soon. And thank you, Daco, for sharing the footage. And thank you, Steelwool, for letting them share the footage. Please, Steelwool, release the demo for all of us.